Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Today we're back on the little Dakota there that I bought, the 2005 Dakota. It's got the big old V8 in her, you know, the big 4.7 liter, high output. But anyways, this needs a wheel hub on it. We're going to put the wheel hub in it and maybe clean up a little bit in there. But big thing is the wheel hub. She's kind of singing to me as I'm going down the road. Wah, 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 wah. So, yeah, time to replace it. So, let's get doing that. Alright y'all, we already got this thing up in the air and I pulled the two caliper bolts out. I'm getting ready to flip it up and get it out of the way so we can get the axle nut off and get the caliper mount bolts out, and then we'll get to these bolts back here that hold the wheel hub in. So I need to grab my hook to hang this from. We don't want to let it hang by the hose, so let me grab that and then we'll get this out and get the rest of this taken apart. Alright, grab my hook, slide that, just slide that off, maybe not. Move my primer. Trying to get that popped up off the brake pads. Come on, you. Alright. Now, pry the pistons in a little bit more. Already did a little bit, but there we go. And then there we go. Man, that fought me. Got my hook. Hooking. Use the right end of the hook, dummy. Alright. There. I'll hang that up out of the way there. Hopefully you guys can still see. Alright. Got that out of there. We're going to go ahead and zip these two bolts out of here. And I believe they're a 21mm. Yes, sir. So, we've got a big gun, and before we do that, we want to check these, make sure caliper slides are good and lubed. Of course, that caliper's in my way right now. Alright, there we go. Alright, got that all the way. Our caliper's back here out of the way. We're going to come outside here, take this axle nut off. So let me get the camera moved and we'll do that. Alright y'all, 35mm socket. Put it on here. Zippity-doo-dah. Rotor comes right off. Now when we put this back together, we will clean this up some here, get some of that rust out of there, and we will coat her with some flood film. But now we got to go back on the back on the inside and get the 3 bolts that hold the wheel hub in. Alright y'all, here's them wheel hubs, bolts. There's one there, there's one up here at the top, and there's one on the other side, same place as this one here. Don't know how much you guys are going to get to see of this, but I'm going to get my 21mm socket, zip these 2 out, and we'll rotate it and get the other side out. So let me get the gun and we'll get that done. I do have a deep well socket. Might have to get a shallow well, but we're going to find out here real quick. Alright, there's that one. Of course, this caliper's in my way again. You guys like looking at the back of my hand? Sorry about that. Got that one out, got that one out. Now we just need to rotate this thing. And I'm going to come over to this other side and zip that one out. I need my light. All right. Now comes the funnest part of this whole deal, is getting the wheel hub off or out. So sometimes they come right out, sometimes they don't, but I'll show you guys a little trick that I use. Let me grab that and we'll bring you guys right back. So, alright y'all, I'm going to use an air hammer. What I'm going to do is hit right below the bolts and try to rotate it, you know, in the housing. And once you usually get it rotating, it'll come right out. So let's hit this thing a few times and see what happens. She's not moving, y'all. She's been in there a while. So, alright. I'm going to rotate this around and I'm going to move you guys. Probably shut the camera off. But I'm going to rotate it around. I'm going to hit it this way a little bit. And if that don't work, we'll bring you back and move on to the second option. Alright, y'all. We went with option 2. Got the air chisel instead of just the blunt hit. Got in here, got it, you can see it's kind of wedged out here a little bit. Got a kind of a gap up here. Same thing on the other side. I've just been going around to all 3 and just going in and working it out. So I'll continue on with that and get her out, and then we'll move on to the next step. Alright y'all, you can see where I kind of got into the hub a little bit. Not a big deal. Got a little bit there, you know, but it's mostly smooth, but you can kind of see just how rusty it was in there. I'm going to take a little sander grinder and clean this all out. You don't want to take any material off, just knock the rust off, clean the surface up down all the way around here, and then we'll get the new hub and kind of maybe lube these threads up here, or the splines up just a hair, and get her thrown back together. Alright, y'all, got that all cleaned up. I'm going to use a little brake clean. I know there's no grease or anything up in there, or dirt up in there, but there is rust dust and stuff like that. So I'm going to grab my little blower, give her a little toot with some air. I knocked a bunch of rust loose, so I wanted to blow that stuff out of there too. So, all right, got that. Now, like I said, I'm gonna throw some flood film on it. We're not trying to lube it; we're just trying to help protect it, and eventually I will get the whole truck sprayed, used oil sprayed. But yeah, all right. I'm gonna grab our new hub by SPF, and this one doesn't have a wheel speed sensor on it, so it doesn't matter which way it goes on. Slide it over the axle. Slide it over there. Slide over the axle. Get her slid in there. I'm gonna clean these bolts up a little bit. We'll bring y'all back. All right, y'all. Got the. I put a little blue Loctite around it. That's your option if you want to do it or not. I'm not telling you you have to. I'm not telling you you don't have to. I like it. And you notice I'm not putting my dust shield back on because it's still rusty. There's no bolt holes left. I kind of knocked her out. Alright, got them started. These get torqued to 120 foot-pounds. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then we'll bring y'all back. Alright, y'all, got that 3 bolts all put in there. Now, they say you're not supposed to reuse your wheel nut, your axle nut. I forgot to pick one up or order one, so I'm going to reuse the old one for now. I did put a little bit of Loctite back in there, and we're going to put it on there and torque her, and then first of the week I will pick one up. So. Okay, so that'll be good for now. Now we just need to put the brake rotor back on. But before we do that, I'm gonna hit this with some brake clean. Or not brake clean, sorry, flood film. That just kind of helps it keep from rusting, and when you go to do your next brake job, the rotor won't stick on there. So. That. And nope, those aren't going to be long enough. So. Alright, I need to grab a spacer to kind of hold this back in so it's easier to put the brake pads and caliper and everything back on. So give me a second, we'll bring you right back. Alright, y'all, your eyes are not deceiving you. That is an old wheel nut. I like to hang on to a few of them, and just for this kind of occasion, put it on there, and that lug nut kind of centers up on there. It's got a nice wide base, and it will go right on. So let's grab the caliper mount. We already done checked the check the slides, so they're good. Grab my bolts, and again, I put Loctite on mine, blue Loctite. They come factory with some Loctite. I don't know what strength it is, but I always use the blue. And again, this is not an instructional video, so you do what you want to do, whatever you feel safe with. Me, I'm putting Loctite on. Alright, I'll grab the other one. Again with the blue Loctite. See, little blue Loctite there. Get up here in the top hole. Get this thing turned. And we'll hit it with the little impact. As soon as I find my socket, there it is. There are our torque specs for this. Now we'll torque them. Okay. Get the brake pad back in here. How it's supposed to be. And hopefully we can just drop the caliper right down over it. It's going to be a little bit of a pain. It's like coming out. Alright, I'm going to grab my caliper tool to push the pistons back in, and then we'll mount that up. Alright y'all, got that caliper back on there. Got the rotor and everything done. Everything went together nice, so yeah, we're probably going to be doing front rubber brake lines on this thing at some point. It's a little hard to push the caliper back in, but they're not hanging up yet, so they did go back in. It was just a little hard to get them to go back in, but yeah, that's it. So easy peasy lemon squeezy. And if you're doing this at home and you don't have an air hammer, everything I did with beating on that wheel hub with the air hammer, you can do it with a hammer and a chisel. I've done it for years doing that way. It just, you know, my hands have paid the price of doing that, so I try to use the air hammer as much as I possibly can. So that's all I got for you this week, y'all. Hope you enjoyed it, and please hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, and leave me a comment down there below. It really helps the channel out, and we'll catch you all on the next one. Hope you're enjoying these videos on the blue Dakota. I mean, we haven't named it yet, so leave a name down in the comment, whatever you think you can come up with. So appreciate it. Catch you on the next one.